All right, so my name is Shay Wood, and I am originally from Henrietta, Oklahoma. I went to school in Henrietta until 9th grade, and then I moved to Tulsa and went to Cassia Hall. From Cassia, I decided I wanted to go out of state for college, so I went to the University of Mississippi, and there I studied chemical engineering. After graduating in 2016, I moved to Houston for my first job, where I was an engineer at a company called Brown & Caldwell. After about a year or so at Brown & Caldwell, I decided I wanted to go into the oil field. So I took a job at Schlumberger, which brought me back to Oklahoma. I honestly never thought I would be back in Oklahoma, but I'm really happy to be here. So I came back and I worked in the oil field for 3 years, and then in April 2020, I decided to take a layoff after they asked me to transfer to Midland, Texas. And so I was just kind of hanging out, not really knowing what I wanted to do anymore, since the oil field kind of took a turn. So I waited around for a few months, explored my options, and quickly got into the insurance industry, where I worked under a couple agents for the past year or so, and now have ultimately opened my own agency. So yes, very exciting and very different than what I had planned, but it's all for the best. So my whole life, I think that my passion has been people. I always enjoy talking to people, learning about people, helping people, no matter what the circumstance. I just want to make sure people are happy. So when I went into insurance, a lot of people think that it can be boring, but I have been able to help a lot of people, and seeing people be able to save money or just get better coverage, or put them in a better situation is really like my passion. So being able to do that with my job is really rewarding. So my husband and I love eating out, so I could probably name about 50 restaurants, but the ones we always go back to are probably Jones Assembly. Not only do they have a really good dinner, but they have good brunch, a great environment. I also love Barrios. Their Mexican food is really different, but they have great drinks, and I love their atmosphere too. Let's see, Ludivine is on the higher end, but it's really good too, and always a different menu, which is nice. Hideaway, we always go to Hideaway. It's all over Oklahoma, so and other states as well. I really like Mode is good, and then Black Sheep Boutique is one of my favorites that I recently found. I go crazy in there when I go. So we love traveling. This past year we've gone to Broken Bow a lot. Super fun, super nice, both in the summer and the fall. We've gone both seasons, and in the summer is definitely a different experience than the winter. Winter we like to go there just like even during the week and work from one of the cabins, and it's super cozy and nice. If we were to go away for the weekend, for like a long weekend, we would probably choose to go to Colorado or the mountains. We would visit my brother in Denver quite often. He actually just moved to Telluride, so we're looking forward to going there and checking it out. Another weekend place we go is Dallas. It's pretty quick and easy. We do like to go to Windstar sometimes. It's fun and different, and we're really looking forward to trying the new Jerry Jones restaurant that's in there. Let's see, for more than a weekend, there's so many places I want to go and so many places we have gone, but we just got back from Mexico. We went to Cabo, and it was super fun, super relaxing. It was still really hot in October, so if you're looking to go somewhere warm, go there. In my downtime, I like to hang out with my friends, whether it's just like going over to their houses or going to dinner, going to a bar. I just like spending time with my friends and family. Like I said before, people are really important to me, so just getting to spend quality time with the people I enjoy being around is really fun. We have a Peloton at home, so I try to make that a hobby as much as possible. But besides that, just hanging out and getting to know people and trying to get to know new places. So I'm a perfectionist most of the time, but I think the biggest advice that I've learned so far is just not to worry if something isn't perfect. Eventually it's going to get there, and you just have to worry about the things that you can control and enhance those things, and not worry about the things that you can't control, because those will fix themselves eventually. And just staying positive and talking positively and putting that out into the universe, and the rest of success will follow. So yeah, just being positive, enhancing things you can control, not worrying too much, and not taking yourself too seriously. I think insurance is really important and everyone needs to have it, and the things most people think about are covering their autos and their home, but people don't realize that your life is the most important asset, and if you were gone, what would happen to all the people that you're leaving behind? So my advice is being young, start a life policy, because when you're young, it's the least expensive and you can have this policy for the rest of your life. And when you do go, and if something does happen, and when something does happen, the people around you are already gonna have so much to deal with. So if you have this policy in place that can provide them money to take care of your end of life expenses, take care of any debt, anything like that, it's gonna take that much relief off them and help at least put them in a better place than they would have been in if you didn't have that policy in force. I would say, so just opening my business, of course, that's the #1 thing on my mind right now, and I just hope to, since it was an existing business that I purchased, keep it successful, keep those clients happy, and then continue to grow and expand and become hopefully the #1 agency in Oklahoma. We'll see.